Welcome to this screencast looking at the population distribution of the UK. You need to understand two things in this regard. You need to understand what the physical and what the human factors affecting the UK's population distribution, and you need to ensure that you're being as precise as possible in your understanding. So, kind of questions you're going to get up are going to be describe-based questions or explain-based questions, show you both at the end of the kind of things you can be asked. So here's a map of the UK. And what we notice is that the population distribution is very uneven. First off, you've got the majority of the population distribution living in the south east of the country. We've got an area of dense population around the Manchester area and around the Birmingham area as well. You then have Newcastle and this central bank of Scotland. Most of the rest of the country is quite sparsely populated, particularly northern Scotland around the Highlands area, northern England around the Lake District. You've also got the the North York Moors up here as well, which are very sparsely populated as well, and the Pennines running up here as well. You've then got Wales, which is most of Wales, which is sparsely populated, including North West Wales, and the Pembrokeshire coast area as well, and then South West England around the Cornwall area. So these are the sparsely populated areas. Now we have to start thinking about why. First off, we've got our physical factors. The most obvious physical factor is around this area of the country. You have large mountainous areas. You've got the Cairngorms and you've got the Highlands, and they're very mountainous and difficult to build on. Running along here, you've also got mountainous regions as well. Climate also becomes a significant factor. Obviously, as the further north you go, it gets colder. But this area of the country is one of the wetter areas of the country, which makes it particularly difficult to inhabit for early settlers, and that's then the pattern is then continued from there. We then have our densely populated areas, and we consider both human and physical factors for this. So, South East England is the easy place to start. We've got densely populated areas around London for a number of reasons. One, you've got the human factors such as jobs, areas such as the London Docklands, which has companies in it such as HSBC providing highly paid and expensive jobs. You've also got good transport links such as the M25 and the M1, which gives access to the rest of the country. You've also got good rail links such as the Eurostar going to France. But you've also got physical factors which make this area more densely populated. The land is relatively flat, thus making it easier to build on. Plus it's got a good water supply from rivers such as the River Thames. These factors combine to make this area densely populated. So, what kind of questions you can get asked? Well, this is an examples of June 2011 paper. First question, name one other sparsely populated area of the UK. There was an example before this which gave an idea, and then you had to name another example. There was a map which went with this as well, so it made it quite straightforward and you just had to interpret it. Second one, outline one human reason why some areas are sparsely populated. Key here is connectives. Okay, you need to be saying why. So one human reason could be southeast UK has a large number of jobs, and if this was for a densely populated question, you'd be saying the southeast is densely populated due to having a large number of jobs, meaning that people can be employed and on a high standard of living. So that's the kind of things you need to be writing. Now have a go for a sparsely populated question. Pause the video, answer the question. So, key factors. One idea for the UK being sparsely populated, go the Highlands of Scotland, that would get you 1 mark. Okay, one human reason why that area is sparsely populated, lack of transport links makes it difficult to get around, and the cost of living becomes higher because it's more expensive to get products in and out of the country, and that's then a developed idea. Hopefully this helped with your understanding of this issue.